Was it that had the substance abuse problem? That's the one that's coming in. They were friends? Were they friends? Or your friends, right? Friends of yours, or were they family? It shouldn't be black. You should be seeing the energy, and you should be seeing, yeah, don't mute right away. Give everybody a chance, okay? And explain or get my attention. Basically family, both of them. So are they blood, or are they just that close? It will matter in a lot of how I connect to them, okay? So when you say basically family, to me that means they're so close to you. Like my best friend, the only person that my family on my mom's side, my nana and my aunties accept as family is my best friend Lori. They don't expect that she is part of the family. No, one was my ex-wife's brother and the other my brother's best friend. Gotcha. That makes a difference. For me, it does, and how I connect to them, okay? Did somebody have which one has maybe had substance abuse but was maybe clean for a while but started it back up towards the end there? I'm not seeing faces yet. I'm just hearing. That's the first thing that came through. Okay, so it is Kevin. Kevin's the one who's coming in first. Yeah, possibly. Yep. Do you see how intense the energy is getting in here? All right. If you're new here, this is how it works. We don't talk about like very superficial stuff. I'm not a show pony. I'm not going to, do the guessing games of what was your favorite color? Do you remember the song that we danced to? Can you tell me what I have in my hand? No, we're not going to do that. However, we're going to prove to you that they're here because they're going to show their face up here. I have no way of knowing that, right? And they're going to go to you and give you body feelings, chills, like a warm blanket feeling, stuff that I can't do either. Okay? So the reason why I ask questions is because for me, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna like be here and let me guess. Here are the. I'm not gonna play that game. We're just gonna get to it. All right. Now, because we have a lot of healing to do with people, and I'll go as dark as that person was. It doesn't matter if it's dark. I'm not scared of it. We'll go dark. Just another little thing. Also, I can connect to people in comas. People who are about to, and they're about to pass, and they're probably sleeping a lot in a hospital. They astral travel too. And dementia patients when they're astral traveling. No problem. Okay. Oh, I'm getting for me, he's like came on me like they always like they're gonna sit here and use the pendulum. That's when I know they want to start talking. It's a cool sensation. It's like gets on my lap. I want him to go to you and give you that sensation also. Let me know when you know what the sensations are, right? If you don't know, and by the way, if you're empathic, you may feel it also, right? Because you might be feeling hurt, and this is a portal. Tingly all over. Yeah, I got tingly on my arms too. For me, it was like I'm about to get tingly, but it didn't quite manifest all the way. You may feel the same thing she's feeling because you're empathic. If you don't know that you're empathic, well, that's a sign that you're empathic. All right, here. Your whole body just got heavy. Okay. This is if your body gets heavy, what I would like for you to do is you need to ground yourself, okay? He might be trying to, we're going to tell him he can't jump into you. He needs to come back over here. Okay? When they get into your energy and they're trying to like go in you don't want that. And sometimes they just don't know. They don't know that they're not supposed to do that. So you know how to ground yourself by shooting your roots down into Mother Earth, breathing deep, and asking him to back away a little bit. right? Because he's put all his energy on you and he's kind of going into you. We don't want any of the spirits jumping us. You know how my face, when it gets weird and I start to go, uh-oh, and they talk through me, that's jumping. They go in me, and I allow it when I allow it. And a heaviness on your, it feels almost like suddenly you have like you're being put into an air pressure, like you're pressurized something, and you're like pushing, like the air is pushing on you, heavy. Yeah, that's definitely spirit. He's there for sure. I wonder why he's doing that. Hold on, let me ask. Because it's not as cold on me now that he went to you, so he went fully to you. It's like this invisible force. I used to say it's almost like like an invisible elephant is trying to sit on you. You gotta back off, Kevin. Okay, ground yourself. Do you have anything salty? Salty helps. Like chips, anything, it doesn't matter. You can even take some sea salt and put it in a little thing of water, and just not a lot, just a little. Imagine that you have the roots going down into Mother Earth and she's grounding you down. I'm going to send over my unicorn energy. The unicorns are that energy is extremely powerfully grounding and protective. It's not that we're trying to kick him out. What we're trying to do is help you ground more, because he's not sitting on me anymore. He is fully over there. Come on, Kevin. What side are you on? What are you fully crossed over? How long ago did he pass? Yeah, he's partially, he's got 1 foot in and 1 foot out the door, is what I call it. He's straddling the other side and this side. That's a lot of times when they straddle, like they do that kind of stuff, it will feel really intense. Yeah, he's I don't know why why are you doing that? Did he oh, okay. So it's gonna be a little harder for me to talk to him, but he's gonna talk to me. Oh, come on. He's like, he wants to do what he wants to do. Is that how he is? What's his sign, do you know? So he is like a little bit of a, I want to say a wild child, troublemaker a little bit type personality, but really sweet. Really nice, but gets in trouble, got himself in trouble a lot. Yeah. A little ADD, but hyperactive type, but can also get real depressed. So it's almost like a little bipolar feeling. And when he's depressed, it's like, bam. Like he goes, and then all of a sudden, like he's in his, what do they call it? The high stage. He's in that a lot. But when he would hit bottom, so manic, yeah. His manic stage is very intense, ADHD type. People probably would think that he was ADHD or on something all the time, right? I wouldn't be surprised if he was if he had substance abuse, right? Because most people who have either ADHD or this type, okay, good. Yeah, he's come over here now. I can tell. They will try to self-medicate, right? That's the only time we feel normal is on certain types of substances. Okay. If we don't know, like I didn't know, my dad kept it from me my whole life. He knew that I was ADD. I didn't know, but I'll tell you what, when I figured out what helped me feel normal, I did a lot of it. Okay. So, and the funny thing is, that was his whole fear, that he didn't want to put me on those medications because he thought I was going to abuse them as I got older. And no, I just wanted to feel normal. Okay, these are donated readings. Make sure you put donated because they're donations. Yeah, and here's another thing. I can always tell when people don't understand how ADHD people work. He goes, yeah. Because they'll say, oh, that. And Amy, I showed this to Amy. When you take those medications, actually, they calm your brain down enough, if you're ADD, for you to go to sleep. Your brain's not rushing around all over the place. You actually can sleep on them. Yeah. Don't get scammed. Scam-a-lama ding dong. Listen, don't you get scammed. There are a lot of scam accounts of me. So many. Don't get scammed. Yeah. When your mom used she could sleep, you want to know why? Because it would calm her brain down. Scam-a-lama ding dong. That's what we call scammers. Yeah. Scam-a-lama ding dongs. Right? Yeah. Well, he's comfortable here. He says I would understand. This was your brother's friend, right? Your brother's best friend? Okay. Thank you. Did you know he had a thing for you? Big time. Did you know that? I feel like he may have. Did you cross over back and forth between? He liked both. Yeah. Oh, that used to make him so mad. That's why he came through. He really has a bit. He still does. He still does have a thing. So again, what's the scam? All right, so that's why he came through first. Also, okay, the Empress, you're number 11. Okay. Yeah. Kevin, well, he didn't because he wasn't good at showing those kind of things anyways, right? What's his sign? What sign are you? Do you know when his birthday was? Oh, he's going to tell me. He goes, for the... I have signs on here. Do you know which one yours was? Christmas Eve? He's a Capricorn. He's just like mine. Same way. I've learned so much, but he was just too scared to say. It is amazing. And by the way, I'm the same way too. Yeah. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Intense energy. Intense. He's, oh, here we go. He's got a little message. And it's going to be quite sweet. I can tell already. Did he call you Joe? He says, I love you, Joe. I don't know if he's going to finish spelling it, but I just heard, yeah. There you go. Yeah. I love you, Joe. I still do. I always have. What was your sign again, Joanna? Oh, there's another Joanna. No, I'm talking about Aries, yeah. I know, but people call me a scam. Whatever. I don't know how I do this, though. That's the one thing that they still haven't been able to tell me. When the spirits show themselves up here and they go to you and give you body feelings and they try to sit on you and all that stuff. I don't know how I do that. That's the one thing I would like for them to explain. Please do. All right. Oh. You know why? Oh, you did? Little red. Yeah, right? Not after what you just experienced. That's pretty crazy, right? But the reason why you experienced that is, by the way, is because he can see your light, right? And you know that you're a medium, natural medium, so not fully awakened to it yet, though. That's why he yes. So yeah, he can. Your intuition is your abilities. Yeah. Okay, so he's going to tell us why he's straddling the line. There's a couple reasons. First reason is he's not quite sure what's going to happen to him because of the life he led. And so my guides and the angels and the ascended masters are going to assure him that he is not going to HE double hockey sticks. That doesn't exist. Not for souls, okay? It's not, remember everybody, it's not the soul that does the bad stuff, because the soul signs the contract that they won't get involved so that they can watch the vessel do the bad stuff and understand and learn what the consequences are when human beings do these things, okay? Let's get that straight, all right? The whole hell stuff, that was to keep people in line and have you experience fear. Okay. And my little lady who comes out all the time with her little church outfit and her little pearl handled purse, always coming out. They lied to us. She comes out ever since the day she came here. She comes out and helps the other people who are scared. And so he is a little afraid of that. They keep trying to convince him. I feel like this is going to completely convince him at this point, though. They're going to help him. And she wears a little pillbox hat. A little white. So cute. Like that. It almost looks like bumpy, thick fabric from the 50s. All white. And a little silk blouse. With her hair in a bun. Oh, she's here. He goes, yeah, she's here. She's right here. Oh, she helps. They lied to us. They lied to us. You know, they lied. They lied to us because she was terrified too. And then I explained to her how it worked. And then she's like, they lied. And she stays here all the time. And that's what she tells people who have a hard time going over. So she's here right now talking to him, which is why I mentioned her. Oh, got lots of tingles. All right. The other reason, he doesn't want to leave your side. He's still hanging around you. However, he was really, 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 really infatuated by you. Listen, when Capricorns fall for somebody, they fall hard, man. I have learned. They fall hard like Cancers do. I mean, if you're a Cancer, you know how hard we fall when we fall for someone, right? I think that's another. Yes. Oh, my tummy is making the funny noises again. Oh no, please don't give me the yucky tummy. It's very difficult to find the person to fall hard for both of those signs, by the way. So you must have been somebody very special. It wasn't your looks or anything. It was way deeper than that. I mean, yeah, the looks help a lot, but that's not what they fall for. He says, she, meaning you, has, oh, I already know what he's going to say. He says that you have the most beautiful personality inside and out. Most beautiful woman, and they knew each other for a long time, girl and woman that he has ever known. When he saw you, you had, yeah, you, first time he ever saw you, it was like you had a light, a glowing light around you. So he could see your aura, pretty much, is what he's saying. I wonder if he saw other people's auras. No, he just saw yours. He's straddling the, yeah, he doesn't want to leave you. Okay, my phone's getting really hot for some reason. However, he's going to. Okay, that's why he came through first. All right, that's why he did all that. Now, makes my count go up. That's for sure. My number count. Okay, so. Oh, guys, he's, yeah. He is really, why is he saying sorry? There's something he's sorry for. Is it how he passed? Is it how you passed? No, it isn't. I can connect them right away. Like within hours. Hold on. I don't know who told you that. That's not true at all. Something about the way, I think it's about the way he passed is what he's trying to tell me. This is something he's sorry for, or did you ever see him like doing drive-bys or bike-bys? He said bike-bys. In other words, it's not really oh, okay. I think he's talking about, did he ride a bike or a motorcycle? Like as a kid, he obviously they rode bikes, right? But probably, yeah. I mean, we'd have to get a reading, but the list, I'm gonna have to close the list for now and see how fast it goes. Oh, by the way, I'm at 12, so we have to close the list. I try to keep it at 12. Okay. But yeah, you. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so that's not why he is apologizing then. He is he was a little bit, oh, that's awful. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. He's all, that's okay, my brother's still alive. That's what I was meant to do. He's a really good guy. But he did do and my Capricorn did this too, the little stocky thing a little bit. He calls it the bike buys and the drive by. Like a drive by, driving by. Not the drive, like anything. Aw. So he would, you would get in his head, and he would, oh. Did he get cremated? Oh, he loves the tattoo, by the way. He's like Superman stands with his legs apart and his arms up like this. Something about his ashes. Do you have some of them? He would like for you to have, if he could get it for you, he would. There are these little, oh, you buried them. He goes, well, dig them up. I'm like gonna dig you up to get your ashes. Oh man. Oh, he says, well then do this. Get something of his that he wore all the time, burn it, and get some of the ashes and put it in a little thing. Oh. In a cemetery? If you can get to them, he wants you to have one of those necklaces that have his ashes in there. He is, listen, I learned a lot about my Capricorn too, by the way. And he did this. He's showing me, because it's weird. It's weird that he just told me this stuff today, mine, while he's astral traveling. And then he's in here saying the same exact thing. So like I said, they tell me things for a reason beforehand, because it always comes out here. He would sit, because I knew all his friends, and one of his friends was one of my roommates. And so they would always be at my house, because remember, my house was a party house. And he said it would infuriate him because he wanted to be there. And I'm like, well, why weren't you? That's all I wanted to, really, quite honestly. But because of that one out there, he didn't want to. So now he would do the same thing to you. Not that part, but he would. Okay, let me tell you what he wants you to know. This is something he wants you to know. He would always go by your house, no matter how far out of the way, even when he was a kid, to see if you were there or to get a glimpse of you. It's pretty intense. Okay? The word infuriated has to do with the brother, though. It would make him so mad because he told his brother first, right? And then for some reason his brother turned it into like a competition thing, and so he would okay, so that he could go by your house all the time. Well, even when you were adults, though, he did it all the way, the whole time. Since just before he passed, he was always doing it. So Smith, he would, just to get under his skin, would, flirt and stuff with you, just to, right? So the brother would flirt with you just to really bug him, because Kevin told his brother, and his brother he would tease him terribly all the time. What is his? Yeah, really wild. Yeah, he was like, you are no good. Okay, what is his sign? Because, he would get so mad. Privately, they had gotten into physical fights over it. Ever since they were little. I like you first. That kind of stuff. Well, you don't say anything. All of that. My God, girl. Oh, every time you would get a privately on live. Who's privately on live? What do you mean? I don't know what privately on live means. You can hear him now? So they would, yeah, you can, right? Fighting over you. I mean privately, when they weren't around her, the two boys, since they were like little kids, would fight over her all the time, the two brothers. You're like that kind of stuff. Yeah, well, oh yeah, well, that kind of stuff. And then pushing each other and shoving, that kind of stuff. Who's older? Is it the brother who's older? Or is he older? Aw. Dude, if he could have got the medication he needed, he would have been very, very, very successful. He has a brain. Yeah, they're both fighters. Well, they used to fight each other a lot, and it was a lot of the times it was over you or something that one had that the other one didn't. Very smart, very smart. Capricorns are, though. But he would have, listen, all you Capricorns out there, you are extremely intelligent, very good business minds. If you're not using that, do it. What are you waiting for? All right. Also, one more thing he wants to tell you. Oh, he's saying I love you again. Yeah. If the Capricorn is not fed emotionally and spiritually properly, they will have a hard time. Very driven, very intelligent, very good business mind, and also very artistic. Oh, he said, he was more my brother than my brother. He was more, hey, Gia, he was more my brother than my own brother. He also goes to your brother, right? Yeah, he goes. There's something, I'm seeing like a big field. I feel like when the sun goes down, does he still live in Texas? There's like a fence and a big like open field, maybe where you might see horses or elk or something, living animals come by sometimes, even maybe just deer. I don't know what they are. But when the sun goes down, way off in the distance, there might be some mountains. But when the sun goes down, it turns crazy colors. That's okay. Don't worry. He's with you right now, so. All right. So there's something about that. Ask your brother, because when he does that, there's something about watching the sunset at this place. And there's like one of those fences where it's like wood, and then there's just two, I think it looks like you know how they have just to keep the cattle out kind of stuff. It's not like a barbed wire fence or anything. It's not, you can just walk, go right underneath the top one and over the bottom one and get through. I think that's what it looks like. Anyways, I see a man sitting on the fence, kind of watching the sun go down. It might be watching the sun come up. All I know is the sun is over there, and that would be going down because I keep pointing that way. So that's the west, and that's probably, if I would have been like the sun is over there, they're probably pointing to the sun coming up. So I think it's watching the sun come down. And what happens is the pink and the blues and the stuff, everything looks amazing, right? And then it's clear open sky to see the stars. I don't know if your brother was into that, but he's with him when he does stuff like that. In that place, there's something about that place that's special. The quiet, when your brother is in a moment of peace and quiet stillness, that's where he is when he's with your brother. It doesn't have to always be that spot, but it is. Yeah, that is he's also somebody who internalizes a lot, correct, your brother? So they kind of get along in that way. A ball of knowledge, right? So yeah, so him just taking that moment, in those moments, especially sunsets and sunups, he's like, I feel like your brother was the only one, my husband's like this too, who really could appreciate another male friend of theirs that wouldn't be like tease him for appreciating sunsets and sunrises, right? A lot of the other guys would always kind of, even if they did appreciate it, they would say stuff, right? It wasn't like that. So they were able to truly be who they were. My husband does too, and he puts them all on the screensavers, and he's not the best photographer. So we have a ton of screensaver of our neighborhood with the sunsets constantly on the TV. It's like, the TV with the sunsets. I have to teach him. His daughter is very good. That's on your, big screensaver. He also has to do all the places around the world too. So I'm always seeing my neighbor. We have great sunsets here anyways. If anybody has ever said anything about Arizona and their sunsets, it's absolutely 100% true. Arizona sunsets are the most amazing sunsets you'll ever see. It is quite amazing. All right. Yeah. And especially at night, because we don't have what's called light. What is it called? When you litter, what is it called? Litter? Light, when you litter, what is it called? Garbage, what is it? Light pollution. Because we have a lot of stuff here for seeing, so we can see, I can see the milk, I can see all kinds of stuff. Oh, your stomach feels sick right now? Okay. Where did he get hit? His energy is, do you still feel a little heavy? It's his energy. It's too much. He has to back off. Yeah, but did it go through the front? It will make you nauseous. That much energy from a spirit, especially if you're not used to it, will make you nauseous. All right. So here's a couple of things I want you to do. As soon as we're done here, get something that has protein and salt. Okay. I think it's just him. His energy's really intense. He's all up on you right now. He's not making me cold. He's he's not using the pendulum. He's just talking through me, and being with you. So when they are sitting here using the pendulum, I get cold because they're sitting on me, right? So he is with you, and he is with you really intense. He doesn't want to stay with you like that too long because we don't want him to turn into an attachment, which is very bad for you. If he decides at this point, he can step back over. He doesn't have to go over to the other side. So I really would like him to come back over here and talk to me and my guides and stuff about this and the angels and stuff, because they will help him move over to the other side, and teach him why. Okay. Show him everything. They'll take him on a trip to see it all. You being nauseous is his energy, and I'm trying to tell him if he stays with you like that, it is very possible he'll make you sick. And he is actually pulling your life force out, and I don't think he wants to do that. He's not attached to you, so you're feeling nauseous. When they start to attach to you, it'll be pain in the back, right? It's itching, stuff like that, or the back of the head, back, all those places on the spine, because that's where they get the energy from. The nausea in the front, yeah, you don't feel that. He's not attached because he's still straddling. However, he's pushing way his emotion, right? And you're empathic too, so the emotion that he has for you, right in the chest, right here. It gets very heavy, almost like I said, like you have a invisible elephant starting to sit on your chest, or somebody pushing like a invisible ball on you, right? Or right, it's like a pressure that feels like it feels like your body gets like all of a sudden somebody put a whole bunch of weights on you that are invisible, right? And you just kind of go yeah, that's way too much energy. Yeah. Oh, okay. Kevin, you gotta listen. This is not good for her. He doesn't want to hurt you, so he is holding on tight, giving you hugs big time, because I think he feels like if he does go to the other side, that he might not see you for a while. And he is so happy that you finally get to talk to him. So he's like, right now, it's like seeing you or talking to you for the first time in however long the last time you saw him was, right? Yeah, you talk to him, light a candle. That sometimes help. If you light a candle, put it in like this. I'll show you. This is how I talked to my dad today and had him pass over. Okay, I did this. I got this candle out. I gotta cut it down before I light it because it'll get too high. All right. Make sure that your wick isn't too high, because it's gonna flip all over the place. Okay. This is how you can do what's called candlemancy. Some people call it that. I just say talk to the spirits with candles. You want to make sure that you're not breathing on it, right? So you want to sit back a little bit. I don't want to get too close. This is what we're gonna do. It is easing up because he doesn't want to hurt you. It's like somebody hugging you and then knowing they have to back away but not wanting to, but kind of doing it really slow until he's only going to stay. As soon as you say you're okay, that's where he's going to stay for now. So he's doing it really slow to find out what your capacity, so to speak, is. Okay. You light your candle, wait for it to get going. Now, oh, that doesn't show up very good. Darn it. Maybe if I turn this off, it'll be better. Oops, nope, that's not gonna work. No, you can't really see it there because my stomach is, I'm gonna have a bad stomach. This always happens around that time. Well, it's too intensely bright, I think, for you guys to see, but I'm gonna show you anyways. When your candle jumps up like this, that's a yes. When it goes flat and back and forth like this, that's a no. If that's how I do it. Okay, so I would ask, can you give me a sign of a yes? And you step back, give it a minute, because they have to figure it out. It takes them a minute. And see how you can't see it, can you? Can you guys see this at all? Maybe if I turn down my, hold on. I think it's just way too bright. No. Yeah, it's too bright. I don't know how to adjust that for on here. I don't know. I can't. Well, anyways, so when you'll see it bouncing. Maybe it's the angle, yeah. Maybe if I do this. Hold on, let me get my hair out of the way. I don't want to catch on fire. Hold on a second. We'll do it this way. Okay, let's try this. I'm showing you this because this is how you're going to get him to move on. And you can talk, I'm sorry. You can talk to your spirits this way. No, it's still too bright. Okay, there we go. Can you show me what it looks like when the candle says yes, the bouncing up and down? It's hard. There, well, it's kind of doing it. Now, you know how to, you can do it. I'm asking him to do it. I should probably just have my guides do it. Can you give me the sign of a yes? So the yes, it's very, very lightly doing it. And I don't want to spend a whole lot of time, but what'll happen is the flame will kind of go up and it'll get bigger, right? And brighter. Here it goes. It's starting to now a little bit. It might take your spirits, hold on, a minute to figure it out too, if they're not used to doing this. Like sorry, it's black. My Nana, she's really good at doing this, but she doesn't like it that much because the air around it, it's not because it's hot. She says the air around it messes up sometimes, and if you breathe on it, so putting something in front of your mouth is helpful. Trying to get the glare off. All right, now there we go. Do you see how it went bump, bump, bump? That's a yes. Can you show me what a no? A no is when it goes down. It kind of goes down like this a little bit and back and forth like that, very gently. Oh, it's doing it, but you can't see it. Darn it. I got to figure out a way to record this, and I'll put it for you guys in Discord. But what happens is, if you look, oh, come on. Oh, here we go. There. Yay. All right. Can you show me the no? And it'll go down a little bit and back and forth. Let's see if my Nana can do it for us. See how it's kind of going back and forth right now? See? Back and forth. My Nana can get it to go like down like this and like that. She says she's holding ceremony right now. So the back and forth, he's learning. He's the one who's doing it. The yes is the bouncing up and down. It'll get bigger, kind of boom, boom, like that a little bit. It's not a huge thing, okay? Not like in the movies. See how it's getting bigger and up and down, up and down? Whereas before it was going back and forth. And now it's going up and down. You have to pay attention to little nuances until they get used to it, okay? Again, putting something in front of your mouth, not being around a something that's blowing. You don't want to, and it can get a lot better once they figure it out. I have had my candle go all over the place, back and forth, really like flat, and then back and forth really good, and bouncing like that. But it does take a minute for your spirits to learn how to do it. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to have some conversations. He likes the candlemancy. Some spirits, it depends on what they like. And if your spirit likes candlemancy, then that's how they want to talk to you. And so now you guys are learning how to do that. Any kind of candle will work. My Nana loves the smelling candles. Oh, he said not too stinky. Good. Maybe that's why. All right, so don't make your wicks too short, but don't have them be too big. There we go. All right, he's learning. So what you're going to do is you're going to talk to him, right? Can you give us when you're here, when you're in front of her, what is your sign going to be with the candle? Can you show us? Not on her, because remember, your energy is very intense and is making her not feel good. Kevin, he's going to figure it out. He's never done this before, so. I think he's trying to make it jump. You can, yeah. When they start to make it jump, uh-oh. Okay. When they figure out how to make it jump, they make it jump a lot. That's why I say you want to make sure that you don't want to cut it down too much, but you don't want to have it really high either, your candle. But you don't want to cut it down to the point where they say, oh, cut it down such and such, right? If your candle wick is too short, it's not enough for them. Anyways, so you feel like throwing up. What I want you to do again, oh, shoot. I want you to, I really want you to go get a little salt, lay on your left side for a little bit. Breathe, do your connecting to, hold on, to Mother Earth. Breathing in slow, out slow. Also, I'm going to show you a pressure point. I almost shut down the live, so hold on a second. I can't do that because that would suck. All right. This is how you take care of nausea. From here to here, this finger, you're going to go in a clockwise, right? Clockwise fashion, right? And just massage it. Massage it, massage in circles, okay? Don't push too hard, but push hard enough. This is a acupressure point that works for me every time, no matter what. It doesn't matter what wrist. Whatever's comfortable, you can go back and forth. Sometimes going back and forth is a lot more helpful. But that is your pressure point. That's acupressure for nausea, all right? Okay. I gotta move on. He's gonna be with you. Yeah, he's really intense. The energy from him is strong with you because he's just so happy that you're talking to him. Right? All right. Okay, well, everything he just did, he's got to figure out how not to make you nauseous, though. Since he already had come into your energy so strong, that's kind of left over from that. What I want you to do is I want you to talk to him, tell him how you feel, let him, yeah, express to him, tell him that it's your aura, your energy field, right? For now, is like his energy is still, because he's halfway over, he still has that very chaotic energy he had when he was alive. All right, so you're kind of feeling that too. So that kind of energy, it can be very intense for someone who is new to this kind of stuff and feeling spirits come around. However, he's been around you quietly in the corner. Right. For a while. Okay. You have to kind of talk to him and help him. Tell him to go to the light. Ask the angels, your angels and the angels, archangels, come in and help him. I feel like my stomach is going to go south, so I'm going to take a stomach medication, a tummy stuff, because my medication is so strong, and no matter what I do, it always messes with my stomach. Yeah, well, that's because you're actually, okay, so when you start to pay attention to them, they get really excited, and their energy becomes more intense, okay? When you start to, since we are talking to him and you're paying attention to him, he's now coming, yes! But that's been him every time. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. And the combination, think about that. You know how when you get excited and you get a little bubbly in your tummy and, you know, and all that stuff, and he gets excited and he's super intense and he's all energy, right? So you get your energy up and going, right? He gets all of his energy up and going. Then he comes in and kind of almost, him coming on you is like a big hug. His whole energy has come upon you, and he's just holding you like this, right? And the problem is it kind of bleeds into you, into your physical body, right? So I don't really think he was trying to actually jump you. I just think that he was so, imagine somebody trying to hug you so much that they want to, almost like they want to become part of you, like they want to merge with you. That's what he's doing, but he's all energy, so he can merge with you. However, it's not healthy for you, okay? Especially because it's not on the other side. All right. Now, if you choose to be a channeler who, like me, sometimes allows them to come sit, there's a lot of stuff that you need to do. Obviously, it's something that he feels you might be able to do that kind of stuff, like trance and that kind of stuff. Hold on. Okay, no. Should she work on it in the future when she... Okay, yes. So right now, no. Don't allow them. Tell him to back off. You have to be stern, even with him. You have to tell him, look, you got to back off. You are not allowed to jump me. I can tell that you're here, but you have to move your energy field. Okay? He can't be right on you. His energy is too intense, okay? Protection, protection, protection. You're not necessarily protecting from anything. He's not going to do anything bad to you, but that will protect your energy. Because you're empathic, it's going to be even more intense. There is something about something coming through from the back into the stomach area. So yeah, you're going to feel that. You're also feeling his excitement because you're empathic also. Okay? So you're feeling it all. And empathics, boy, we really get all the feelings, and it can be, I mean, I have literally had to shut down because I got sick. You know, so it definitely happens. By the way, just because somebody gets sick doesn't mean it's a demon. It can be a reason like this. Or you could be feeling the illness somebody had. All kinds of stuff. So don't let everybody get scared. Has anybody watched the latest Devil's Island? Ghost Adventures? The God Goddess? Have you guys seen it? It's